This week on Focus Outdoors, we're off to South Dakota to hunt pheasants with Dennis Foster of Dakota Pheasant Guides. Sometimes the weather can get pretty ugly, and you'll see how it affected this hunt and the hunters. Stay with us. Focus Outdoors will be right back. The kitchen of the old farmhouse was quiet for a brief moment. Out of the kitchen window, Mother Nature was anything but. The South Dakota prairie was being pummeled by high winds and spits of snow. For a brief moment, the farmhouse offered a warm respite from the inclement weather.
Diesel train rolls down the line as I'm headed for the land of corn and rye. There is a place.
One thing that never changes about an outdoors person is their optimism. Soon the excitement for the day's pheasant hunt won, and the hunters went into the wild wind and nasty weather, determined to have a great day. This group was put together by Dennis Foster of Dakota Pheasant Guides. He was host and head guide. Dennis enlisted Joe Peterson of Peterson Probst Marketing Group to help by lining up some Honda ATV and UTVs. This equipment would be used to move hunters and their canine companions from field to field to make the hunt flow efficiently.
It's like that river only knows one way to flow. Ain't nothing gonna change me, 'cause I've got a dirt road soul. An old 12 gauge in a compound bow, and a dog named Otis tells me where to go. We push through the woods until we're good and gone, and find a spot to camp and wake up to the dawn.
Dennis, what do you got here? Second year in a row, you allowed me to come and hunt with you.
A little different.
I showed up, so did the wind.
Exactly. Well, we're gonna work at it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's gonna test some of our shooting skills. We'll put some birds in the air and just see what happens.
Yeah. What do you think the birds will do today, Dennis, in this one? Because this is crazy. Is it 30?
Yeah.
30 to 35.
There's two schools of thought to that. Sometimes I think it makes them hold tighter.
Okay.
And other times I think it makes them just spookier and happy.
Okay.
We'll just have to see how.
Well, I see some corn.
Thank you, guys.
Still up in the field. You guys have had a lot of moisture.
Yep.
I'm kind of wondering if this wind won't blow those birds out of the corn into the grass. Am I off on that, or do you think that
That
could
may very
happen?
well be, because I've got a little bit of a theory. I think sometimes when that corn's rattling,
Right.
in this wind, it makes them nervous and they move out.
Okay.
Hopefully
Awesome.
that's the case.
Still got the same crew of dogs?
Yep.
Well, if the birds are there, then we'll find them. There's no doubt about it. One new addition. And how's that going so far?
Good. She's walking every single walk.
Okay. How old?
3 months.
Wow. Good with the guns and all the people, and awesome. Wow. Good for her. Folks at home, we're going to give it our best shot. Audio's going to probably be pretty poor today just because of the wind, but the birds will be here. Dennis has never let us down in that category. His dogs are excellent. So if they're here, we'll put them in the air and we'll get them on camera for you.
in the grass seeking shelter from the harsh elements. This day highlighted the importance of quality habitat. We were hunting on a working farm. The landowners found a way to make a living and leave good cover for the wildlife. If there was no places for the birds to get out of the severe conditions, the number of birds would plummet or disappear altogether. We need enough cover so the birds don't get too bunched up and become easy meals for predators. Also, the cover should be in close proximity to a good food source. This helps the birds to maintain a high energy level without expending a lot of calories to travel long distances to food sources. Dennis did a great job finding a farm that offered all of the above to the birds, and there were birds. Rooster!
Bring him here. Bring him here. Bring him here. Come on. Here. Here. I got good girl. Good girl. Did she just catch that one?
Yeah.
I think this one's been hit. Somebody must have shot it. Here. Good job, Bill. Here. Here. And how many times that happened? Yeah. Come on, Duke. Come on. Come on, Duke.
Midwest Gun Dog Kennels is your full-time gun dog training facility. For over 30 years, we've customized our training to fit each individual gun dog. We know it takes a well-trained gun dog to handle wild birds to make every hunting trip a dream trip. Let Midwest Gun Dog Kennels put excitement back into your hunt of a lifetime. Midwest Gun Dog Kennels, where experience equals excellence.
Dakota Pheasant Guide offers the best wild pheasant hunts from the Glacial Lakes area of South Dakota west to the Missouri River. Packages available include everything from self-guided to fully guided hunts. Book your bird hunting adventure now. Fishermen, iTime Promotions is your ticket to an enjoyable and successful day on the water. Call Dennis Foster for your outdoor adventure of a lifetime.
When it comes to dog food and treats, you want something natural. A dog food or special reward that feeds great is made in the USA and helps your best friend live a long and healthy life. That's what you get with Country Vet Naturals, natural goodness in every bag. And for those of you who want grain-free, we've got that too. Find a dealer and learn more about Country Vet Naturals dog food, cat food, and treats at countryvetnaturals.com. Country Vet Naturals, loved by pets, trusted by owners.
Cool. As you might be able to tell, I spend a lot of time behind the shotgun. Whether it's at the clay target fields, sporting clays fields, doing exhibitions, or bird hunting, I always trust my shooting skills to the Rio elites. Not only for the lighter recoil, but as you can tell, the harder hitting, consistent patterns. These clay targets don't stand a chance when you shoot Rio elite.
Dennis, I noticed that bird we shot, pretty young bird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We're seeing a lot of that this year. Unfortunately, I feel we lost basically pretty much all the first and second hatches.
Oh, wow.
This is probably a third hatch bird, but it tells you how resilient these birds are.
Really?
They'll
Yep.
keep nesting until they get a successful nest in there. And
Yeah.
our numbers are much higher than originally predicted. We're seeing more and more of that as the corn comes out.
Right, right. What I'll say is, with this wind, these shots are extremely long.
Yeah.
All those birds that we knocked down today were at least 40 to 50, 60 yards. You folks saw me earlier. These are Rios number 4s. And both the birds I hit needed both barrels. So they're moving today. They're putting distance between the people and themselves as fast as they can. They hook the wind and they go.
Yep.
70 miles an hour, I swear. They're like missiles, folks.
Shots we're going to make today are going to be tough shots. We're going to earn every bird we get out here, no doubt about it.
Yep, yep. Resilient dogs. We had to work hard to find these birds, because another thing that happens is they get wind washed. When you knock them down, they get down that cover, the wind's blowing so hard it takes a lot of that scent right off the bird and dissipates it very quickly. We have to mark our birds today and get the dogs there as quick as we can. You notice sometimes we'll double tap these birds. If they're still coming down, you think there's any life in them. Again, remember the wind. The wind will dissipate the scent. We want these dogs to have every opportunity to find a dead bird and not have to chase wounded birds.
Another thing along what Tom was saying there, these birds are runners. They hit the ground, if they got any life in them, and if they have legs that aren't shot out from under them, they are going to run and they're going to take off. And no matter how good your dogs are, they're not going to kill.
That's right.
That is important to make sure they come down dead.
Yep, perfect. There's a roadie! Wow, excitement. I just mentioned to Joe, I was just joking around. Kinley said, there's going to be a bunch of birds right here, going to be a rooster for you, Joe. Well, there's more than one, folks. If you can't get excited about that right there, you can't get excited about anything. That was fantastic. That's why I come to South Dakota. And these are wild birds. Wild weather, wild birds. We're having a ball. Say, Dennis, I know why your back's sore. Those dogs bring every bird we shoot right back to you. I've tried to coax them in, try to get that bird from them. They're not having any of it. They come right to you.
That's loyalty, and that's fine.
That's fine. You're telling me we're seeing some awful young birds.
Yeah, and we've been seeing them from late summer on. You know, our pheasant counts by the state estimates were quite low. And I felt that we were a little better than the estimates were because we had very late hatches and they weren't seeing these birds. You're talking about the dogs bringing birds back. Case in point is this is obviously a fully colored bird.
Right. And look at the size difference here.
This one I actually shot. I was able to tell what it was. You know, I pulled a little color out of it.
Right.
So with dogs bringing birds back, I looked back and find it here. Gabby was kind of trotting alongside me, and I thought, well, why aren't you out hunting?
Holy man.
And she had caught this as we were walking through.
That's a super young bird.
Yeah, I mean, there's just barely
Holy smokes.
any color to it, just a touch of the caudal, I guess is what they call it, around the eye, the red there.
Wow.
So we're experiencing a lot of this. A lot of what we're calling hens aren't hens. We just don't know what they are. Because obviously there's no tail feather to it yet either.
Say, Jeff, you're working out here every day. Did you notice all these small birds, or was there just too many crops in yet?
Well, the crops, with all the corn, it was hard to tell. But as corn come out, you were seeing, you know, birds of all different sizes. So yeah, it was an interesting year, and I think maybe because of some of the wet weather we had this spring for a little while there, maybe the nests got broke up and they just kept trying at it.
So that bird, you guys, had to hatch.
Well, I'm not a biologist, so I'm going to say late July, maybe later August probably.
Yeah, I would say August.
They're going to have to really hurry to make it if we get any tough
Yeah.
weather.
Jeff, when you were picking the crops, did you notice all of a sudden a lot of those birds popping out then? A lot of these young little broods? Were they still with the hens when you guys were picking?
Well, they were kind of all together, but yeah, they definitely, we've seen some birds like this.
You have all this grassy corners and little swales that you left. That you have the machinery. You could tile this, you could plow this, but you like the wildlife, so you leave this stuff. And here's what birds will do if they're given a chance, won't they?
Exactly.
They will reproduce until they pull off a brood.
Right.
And I commend you for giving them the opportunity to do that, because that's unbelievable. In November, I've never seen a bird that young in my life.
I don't think I recall it. I don't know if
I don't think I've ever seen not that young.
And what I'll say for the people listening at home, I love farmers. Agriculture is big business, and these people are trying to make a living. But don't ever think there's not a lot of people out there like Jeff who love wildlife as much as we do. And here's one of the results, and I commend all people who will leave something for the wildlife as we can go out and hunt that kind of cover. It's unbelievable. You did a super job, Jeff.
Thank you.
Midwest Gun Dog Kennels is your full-time gun dog training facility. For over 30 years, we've customized our training to fit each individual gun dog. We know it takes a well-trained gun dog to handle wild birds to make every hunting trip a dream trip. Let Midwest Gun Dog Kennels put excitement back into your hunt of a lifetime. Midwest Gun Dog Kennels, where experience equals excellence.
No matter the size, age, or activity level of your best friend, you want a dog food that's natural, feeds great, and is full of all the goodness you demand. That's what we pack into every bag of Country Vet Naturals. Country Vet Naturals are just what the name says, natural goodness in every bag. We also make grain-free cat and dog food and treats. Learn more and find a dealer at countryvetnaturals.com. Country Vet Naturals, loved by pets, trusted by owners.
Dennis Foster here. I'd like to introduce you to the Dorado catch and release boat latch system. It's back the trailer into the water, pop the cord, and away we go. Once our day in the water is done, we simply roll the boat up onto the bunks until it achieves contact with the bow eye. It clicks securely into place. Away we go. We're exclusive partners with b2outdoors.com. That's where you're going to want to go and order your very own system. You can enter the promo code iTimePromotions and receive free shipping on your items.
The next day was clear and calmer. We moved east to another property of Dennis's.
Look at that.
Those glasses, huh?
Ready to go.
Snow's coming.
Where are you from, Marty?
Newtown, Pennsylvania.
Newtown, Pennsylvania. And your dad's gotten you into this, and
Yes.
and probably not a lot of wild birds out in that country, is there?
No.
Okay, but you started on the preserve. Good place to learn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite part of this hunt?
Wild birds. It's harder than just hitting ones that pop up.
You bet. You bet.
My first South Dakota pheasant. Bigger than the ones at home, I'll tell you that.
Nice shot, son. More.
lot of shooting to take one pheasant out here today.
Occasionally it takes it, but we had a group effort.
Yeah.
Young man just got his first bird not 5 minutes ago and helped team up on this one.
Good job, Hardy.
Thank you.
Good job. So actually now you got 1.5 already today. Being kind of a bird pig, aren't you?
I guess.
No, good job, boys. Good job. A lot of shooting so far. Pretty fun here.
Yeah, we haven't made it 100 yards from the lodge.
And there's big roosters, good flying roosters. Pretty pleased.
Beautiful day, and
yeah,
we'll go get some.
Can't ask for anything better.
You bet.
On this farm, many birds moved into corn. The wind picked up a little, but not like the day before.
Maybe that was it. Might have walked over. It came down right where you are and might have headed over. What's that?
I'll take care of them over. You get it?
Dennis has many awesome properties to hunt. The options are many, from fully guided hunts to the do-it-yourself opportunities. Dennis has farms to hunt all over South Dakota. The ones we hunted with Dakota Pheasant Guides held lots of birds and offered exciting hunts. For your hunt of a lifetime, give Dakota Pheasant Guides a call.
I know, but I was like, I gotta go down.
That's our show for this week. Sometimes Mother Nature will throw you a curve, but thanks to Dennis Foster of Dakota Pheasant Guides, we still had a great time. Remember, do these 3 things for me. 1, take a child with you next hunting or fishing trip. 2, generously support your favorite conservation organization. And 3, spend some time in the next week where you focus on the outdoors. For our staff, I'm Steve Hammer. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time when we continue the journey making more memories.
Let these chains of life unwind till I get loose. I wanna roll down a window and reach out and touch the reeds. And let that crazy world out there go on without me. It's like that river only knows one way to flow. Ain't nothing gonna change me, 'cause I've got a dirt road soul. An old 12 gauge in a compound.